This is the better idea.
Next, sign me up.
Yeah, we're just talking here. Hey, you got stopping Fritz in here. It says, Nick, what the fuck is this?
Yo, Fritz!
Anyways, this is Anime Talk with Oldish, my podcast where I bring on random guests each week to talk some anime. Surprisingly, Box is not here. Supposedly he's at work. He might join us in a little bit. But I have a return guest. The Salute is back for like the third time, maybe fourth time. Somewhere around there.
I don't know. I haven't been keeping count.
I know. It's fun.
I just show up.
Yeah, just show up.
Frequent flyer.
And then I have a new guest. Awesome dude here. Yeah, with the green screen, rocking it.
Hello.
Hey, it's better than looking at my basement. I'll tell you that right now.
So you have
you got some good stuff back there.
Yeah, I got some good stuff, but I can't adjust my camera on Discord for some reason. And yeah, you just get the whole view, so can't cut that out.
Do you have a Logitech webcam?
Huh?
What's your webcam?
Yeah, it's a Logitech, but I don't know how to
I have to adjust it on my Logitech software to have it.
Yeah, if you go to your webcam properties, fastest way for me to get there is through OBS. And then you can get to your camera settings to adjust the white balance and everything.
Can you do it on Discord? I thought Discord is different, but I don't know.
Not sure. I do it through OBS.
Yeah, I do it through OBS, but I have this on the pop-up, so it's not going off of OBS. It's going off of Discord.
Well, so OBS will link to the Logitech software.
See, I'm learning here.
So if you go to your webcam properties, it'll just boot up the Logitech menu.
Huh. I'll have to mess with it. I've just been too lazy, so. But yeah, anyways, yeah, so we talk anime here. Kinda. Or couches. We were talking about couches one night. Anyways.
Couches. That was at the end of the night rant or something.
Yeah, I don't know how we got there, but we did. But anyways, so I wanted to talk. Do you want to start with new anime, or we want to see what awesome? Actually, I want to see what Awesome Dude watches, so I can get an idea. I've talked a little bit of anime with you before, but not much. But I don't know your general taste in anime. Are you a slice of life guy, action guy, adventure guy? Exactly.
I'm a bit all over the place, honestly. Anime is one of the best. It's really more of a medium than a genre itself, but it's one of the best mediums to explore into anything that you'd never think you'd watch. One of my biggest examples is the anime Silver Spoon.
Yes.
Or Gin no Saji for any weebs out there. That's about going to an agricultural high school. I myself would never go to an agricultural high school, but that was a very interesting anime to watch. As far as what I normally go to, things like Steins Gate, Made in Abyss, Death Note. I was on Bleach and up until episode 200 while it was airing. Then I fell off because it's 4 million episodes.
Is that the flashback filler there, where they go back and do the sword thing?
Yeah, it was just after the Arankar arc.
Oh, okay.
So right after Green Cow and everything.
After that, they did the meanwhile, and then we were gonna go do this filler for 30 episodes, and I'm like, no. Yes, that one really bothers me for the Bleach thing. Still enjoy Bleach.
Yeah,
it bothered me.
I mean, that's most shonen though. They're okay, we need to give them a little time to write. Well, let's go do some filler stuff over here on the side.
Some easy stuff.
We have a question from chat here, real quick, from Fritz. All right, folks, give me your best anime. I've only watched Naruto and Attack on Titan and a bit of SAO. My friend told me that Death Note is what I need to watch first. What are your thoughts?
For what he has to watch first, I guess?
Yeah, he said Death Note is what he needs to watch first. Or that's what his friend.
I can tell you, Death Note is one of the first few anime that I was super into.
Yeah, Death Note's really good.
It's just a ride front to back.
Yes.
Love it.
When I think of first anime, one of the first animes to watch, I think of a Akame ga Kill.
Akame ga Kill. Yeah, that's Game of Thrones-ish. If you like Game of Thrones-ish, Akame ga Kill fits in that category.
Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist.
The wife is saying, not Death Note. No, Death Note is good. It's a good
Death Note is
anime.
one of the first ones I've watched. Or
Maybe
Tokyo
not the
Ghoul
best
2.
like rewatch, but I still think it's a really good ride, especially the first time watching it.
Yeah, I mean, most anything like this is very in depth and a little bit off the point for being like first anime to watch. But anything by like Studio Trigger is just like,
Log on.
off on all cylinders every episode, and they top it every episode.
Gurren Lagann is definitely top tier anime. Which Salute, have you watched that one? I think we talked about this on the podcast before.
No, I'm very aware of it, but I haven't watched it.
Okay.
No,
You
but
have
I
to
have
put
other
that
friends
on the
saying
list,
that, like,
man.
must watch.
Yeah. Even if you don't like mech anime, Gurren Lagann will be a good anime.
Yes. Even if you don't like mecha, for sure.
There's just so much to watch, to be honest. I mean,
Oh,
I
there is.
just started to watch One Piece, so
Yeah,
that
dude.
gives you an example.
I heard that while I was away from my desk because I brought my headset. You're like, yeah, I'm on episode like 40 something. I'm like, he's got 900 more to go.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Enjoy
It's
the
begun,
ride.
though. Yeah,
It's an
it's begun.
adventure. Uh-oh, Box has showed up.
A wild box.
He's back.
Where is here?
I don't know.
Hello.
We're just
Hey.
talking about what Awesome Dude has been watching, or getting a feel what he's watching.
I love his background though. That's beautiful green.
Hey,
Oh yes,
Hey.
the nicest.
I
of
wore the
shades.
green shirt to match with it.
hey, there you
Yeah,
go.
We planned it.
I just got off work. That is the reason why I'm late.
No, it's all good.
Like
The squad. Yeah, the squad is here. Unknown. But yeah, I don't. My first anime that I always say is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I think it's an all-around good anime. I don't know how do you
I
feel about
haven't
that.
watched Full Metal.
Oh no.
Yeah, like I started, but it's always that thing. There's something else that you might want to watch just a bit more.
Yeah. Brotherhood all the way through though is pretty damn. Especially, did you watch the first one, the original, or the Full Metal Brotherhood?
Original.
Okay, yeah, do Brotherhood, man. Do it. It's way better.
Back in my day, I was used to catch that Inuyasha on Toonami.
Hey.
what about Trigun?
Same.
Yep.
Trigun. Yo. Speaking of Inuyasha, did anyone else watch the new episode of
Nope.
the new series?
I'm on a
Didn't know it
weird
was out
swing
yet.
shift, so I've not been. It just came out.
Yeah. I watched it. I thought it was
Yeah, that was out on the weekend, right?
Yeah, it came out Saturday. I think Saturdays it's gonna come out.
I watched it. I liked it, but watching it reminded me that I totally don't remember anything.
Yeah, me too, dude. Me too. I
You gotta do a recap.
I have to look
You
it
gotta
up. Like,
gotta watch the
kid.
original and then watch that.
Yeah. Well, I have to look up whose kids is whose. I'm like, wait a minute. That's a lot of
Yeah.
kids. So-
I know.
There's 3 of them.
I know the first season of Inuyasha pretty much back to front because I had that on DVD. Anything after that is a blur.
Which they actually finally
awesome.
finished it. You know, it took a long time for them to finish. I can't remember what that was called though. Inuyasha, where because it stopped at like 170, and it was a long period of before it came out with the final like 30 episodes, and they actually had an ending because the way Inuyasha ended was not the true ending. I don't know if you guys remember, huh?
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
All I know is that there's a fuck ton of movies.
It's what is it called?
I don't remember.
I don't remember what they called it.
Like I said, I don't.
In OVA?
Final act. The final act. Inuyasha, the final act.
I remember. I know of like the name, but didn't know that's what it was.
Yeah. That's the actual ending. They actually gave it an ending because Inuyasha just left off, just like it wasn't a real ending. And then they came back like I don't know, it was like 10 years or something, and actually gave it an ending. So if you haven't watched Final Act, you probably should go watch Final Act before you watch this one. So, but yeah,
refresher.
What's a DVD, Fritz? I don't know.
Actually, it's a circle
HD
thing you put in
DVD?
place. HB DVD.
DVD.
I'm so mad that Crunchyroll's like, hey, the first 3 episodes of Burn the Witch you can't watch because you have to be premium.
I watched the first episode.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got to pay up, bro.
No, I just
Hey,
won't watch it.
Hey,
All I'm doing is waiting for this Friday so I can watch Haikyuu
Oh,
and then Screech.
oh yeah, I watched
Yeah,
Haikyuu. Do
dude.
you watch Haikyuu? Awesome, dude. Are you a
No.
sports guy?
No.
No.
So, actually, have I watched any sports anime? I can tell you I have iShield downloaded, but I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
Great
Yeah,
shame,
I
dude.
just got into kind of sports anime, so
I don't think I've ever
we made a
watched any.
deal, and so because
Well,
before
I
it was
watched
only
a bit of Ping
Megalobox.
Pong, the animation as well,
Oh,
but
I've seen that. That's weird.
it's very weird
weird art
animation.
style, but-
Fox loves it. He brings it up all the time.
Cause it's funny.
All
Cause
the
like they
time.
get way too serious for ping pong.
Dude, that's how it is in the Olympics, man. Have you watched the Olympics?
I know,
ping
but that's
pong?
actually cool when you see two
That's
when you see
actually cool.
two Chinese players playing against each other. It gets crazy to the point where one guy at one time jumped on the table and lightly tapped it onto the other side.
Holy.
Yeah, a lot of one thing that I like about anime a lot, especially when it comes to like the more niche animes. One that I watched recently, for example, is How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift? But it applies to sports anime too. They
Okay.
get super specific on like every detail. Like ping pong has like the texturing on the paddles or like the grips that they use, and it's like, oh, if you do it this way, that's the
Yeah.
that's the optimal technique.
Which that's what they do in Haiku. Like go really in depth in volleyball. Like stuff I had no idea about. So,
Now you
this
know.
This is a read block.
You still
and
gotta
this is
watch
the
Hachime no
107.
Info, old man.
Yeah, I do want to watch Hajime no Info. I'm fan. I love Megalobox. That was the only other sports anime.
Oh, I guess that would be a sports anime.
It's futuristic boxing. I count it, but you know.
I see Cat and salutes
Yeah.
webcam.
Yeah.
Hi, Cat.
There's a cat.
There's cat hype, dude. So no one else really watched any new. Salutes watched a couple, right? What have you watched new anime wise? We'll get the new animes out of the way.
Jujutsu Kaisen, I watched
Dude.
that.
I think that was probably the best episode this weekend. I think
Is
It
that
was
like
really
the
good.
new like
it's kind of the new,
Inuyasha or Bleach thing or whatever?
kind of like Bleach slash.
Kind of, yeah. He's like a dumbass, like Bleach, like him in Bleach too. He's like a dumb Dumbo
Big
character.
dum dum.
but like
He's kind of the
super
dum-dum.
athletic. Yeah.
When is that? There was like a Bleach teaser a while back. Has anything happened with that?
It's been delayed. That's all we know.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're like they announced it like it's coming back, but like we have no idea when it's gonna start up. They just announced it's coming back. So
Yeah.
I also
Upcoming
watched
tell us
Dragon Quest.
I did. I watched Dragon Quest with my son, and I actually liked it.
Is
I
that
never
actually
played
out?
any Dragon Quest games, so don't my bad.
Wait, is that
I
anime
like the
actually
first-
out?
Yeah, it's out. It's the first
Is
episode.
it on Funimation or Crunchyroll?
Crunchyroll. It was pretty good. I don't know. I think is it Dragon Quest 8, I think.
It's from Dragon Quest VIII, the game, which is originally on PS2.
Yeah, which I don't know if they're gonna like go direct story. I think Awesome Dude has played Dragon Quest.
I didn't know that came out because I have to watch that because I love Dragon Quest.
Are you a Dragon Quest guy? Awesome Dude.
I mean,
I haven't played a Dragon Quest.
Oh, we're in the same boat. We're in the same boat.
I've played a lot of Final Fantasies,
Yeah.
not any Dragon Quest, unfortunately.
So, my bad.
time to shun both Awesome Dude and the old man.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, unfollow me on Twitch.
Yeah. You want to give your link? I was kidding. No, you're supposed to follow, not unfollow. But yeah, I liked it. But I haven't played the game. I watched the Netflix movie too. I thought that was pretty good. It came out with
Man,
an animation.
Netflix movies being
Yeah.
good?
Yeah. But I mean, it was
Whoa.
an animation, so yeah.
Oh, okay. It wasn't like the Death Note one.
Oh, dude, that movie was
Oh,
awesome.
no.
10 out of
Dude, I
10.
didn't even finish that. Don't even talk about it.
Don't-
They nailed it with Willem Dafoe, but everything else I just couldn't get on board with.
I couldn't finish it.
What? Light was amazing, dude. That performance.
No, he was a
performance.
whiny bitch the entire thing.
Oh god.
Man, the OG Death Note movies though from Japan, the live action ones, those were pretty good.
Okay.
Those I need to see.
Did I watch the Bleach one too?
Oh,
You
Live
watched
no.
the Bleach
action?
one? Yeah.
I've been tempted to watch it because I keep seeing it on Netflix. I'm just like,
I
it's
think
only an hour or something, so might as well just
Maybe.
say fuck it and just watch it.
I think it's just like one of those things that's like bad, but you just gotta watch. You know, like you're like entertained.
Well,
The
well,
one I
since
do want to
the-
watch is the live action Ronin Kenshin one. That one was apparently not bad.
there's a lot of good, press and hype around the Rurouni Kenshin one.
I heard Gintama too.
You can
I
buy
haven't
that
heard
on
anything about
Amazon for like
Gintama.
$20. Live action Gintama.
I know there was the live action Attack on Titan that had like Nazis because
The live action
why
JoJo's
not?
Adventure.
I haven't watched the Attack on Titan one
Yeah.
yet.
I never heard of that. Wasn't there a live action Dragon Ball too?
Yeah.
Oh god,
Yeah,
we
it
don't
was
talk
made-
about that one.
Maybe
Yeah,
That never
I didn't
happened.
watch
I don't know
it,
what you're talking about.
It's right up there with Avatar: The Last Airbender. We don't talk about
Oh
it.
god.
Oh, I have that
no.
movie, and after my brother like gave it to me, I watched it. I immediately threw the disc in the case across the dining room
And
because it's
burned
just
it.
that terrible.
You know what's really bad about that movie is me and my son watched all the Last Airbender, the whole series, and he's like, "Well, what's this?" And I was like, "Well, it's the movie." And we watched it. I was like, "It's pretty bad." And like even my son was like, "Yeah, I don't
Wow.
like this. That's not how you say his name." I was like, "Yeah,
Ong?
yeah."
Even he
Like,
knows.
Yeah, and
he
he's
knows.
6 years old, and he's
Wasn't,
like, "No,
like,
this is
the-
bad."
He knows.
The one water lady was like the only person to actually say his name correctly.
She actually
Katara?
plays
Tara, yeah,
Doesn't she
but
actually
she's the
play
voice actor of Katara on the show, though. That's the only reason why she
Oh,
got
I
the
didn't
name
know
right.
that.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, which is interesting. I didn't know. Has Demon Slayer movie been delayed? I don't think so. I don't know if they actually got
Who's the movie?
Yeah, it's supposed to come out here pretty soon.
Was it supposed to be like kind of like a movie between the next season or something? Oh yeah, the movie with the train movie or whatever. Is that what it is?
I can tell you what has been delayed that I was a little upset about.
Log
Promise Neverland Season 2 and
Oh,
Log Horizon
dude.
Season 3.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Dude,
the
I
same
can't
boat
wait
as
for
you.
Log Horizon.
Like,
Log
I'm ready to be
Horizon. I
living in the
watched one episode
database.
of that,
yeah, dude.
or two.
I got my wife to watch it finally. Talked about that. She was on here. She wouldn't watch it because she didn't want to admit that it was good, and then she watched it and then binge watched all of it, and then she's like, "Yep, it was good." So,
It's way better than
Oh,
Sword Art, in my opinion.
Yes, but have you watched season 3 of Sword Art though?
No.
Oh man, I have to say, Sword Art season 3 is so good, so good. Like way better than season 1, which I like the first half a lot.
That's
But,
interesting.
yeah, way better. I'm not even joking. Like I don't know if Salute could back me up on this, but it has surprised a lot of people that do not
You
really
prefer
care for much of SAO.
the current season
Season
over
3.
the first?
Yes, I do.
Well, me story wise, I prefer the first season, but the animation is definitely better in the third season, in my opinion. But that's just
Oh, dude, I love the story, the action, and yeah, the whole AI talk thing is really interesting to me. I don't know, man. I thought season 3, like season 1, first half of SAO was good, like gaming wise, like it definitely captured that. But I mean, it goes so fast, and it's only like 12 episodes.
So Sword Art, I admittedly stopped after season 1 because the first part of season 1, fantastic.
Yeah.
Second part of season
Terrible.
1, not great.
No, not great at
So
all.
I feel like that's where everybody who was going to jump off jumped off.
Yeah.
that's
And then season 2 was as expected, and this is really the first time I'm hearing anything about season 3.
Dude, season 3, I highly recommend giving it a shot. Starts off a little slow because they do a lot of info. There's a lot of like technology talk. But then when it goes from like, because there's 50 episodes. So I think from episode like 13 and above is just like nonstop. It's like it's pretty crazy. There's gonna be season 3. Oh, Flower. I'm just reading chat here. Oh yeah, my wife's saying she's in chat right now. She should watch Log Horizon sooner. Yes.
It's so all the characters are so good.
Yes.
All of them.
Yes.
They spend so much time like fleshing out how the world works, all the characters of the world. They have actual like video game mechanics in it, and like team building, raids, and dungeons. If you haven't watched Log Horizon yet, could not recommend a better
Yes.
isekai show.
Yes. 100% agree, because to me, Log Horizon is still the best video game anime out there, like adaptation to an MMO. Which Salute, have you watched it, or is this another one?
Yeah, I've
Okay,
watched
okay.
2 episodes of it. I like it, to be honest.
Yes.
There's just so much to watch too. So
Yes.
but I definitely like it.
The list keeps going on. You can't ever
Yeah,
keep up.
no, well, that's the thing. Honestly, the list just keeps adding on to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Good thing I don't want
Well,
it
when
to
you
end.
have-
But yeah.
Just like One Piece will all be gone before it actually finishes.
Don't say that, man. Oda's sick right now, and I'm nervous. All right.
It'll take me
When
quite
you
some
have
time.
20 anime coming out like every season, it's impossible.
Yeah, it is, honestly.
On top of like other life things, and
Exactly.
Did any of you guys? Did you all see the new episode of One Piece yet?
Yes, but Salute is an episode 45, so.
I've watched all of Zero, One Piece, and I refuse to start that.
Maybe one day.
Marathon.
Maybe One Piece Kai, dude, you can
one
watch.
day.
Wh-
If they do
When
like a
when I
DBZ Kai.
become old, decrepit, and retired, and I got nothing better to do,
I'll tell
sit
you,
there
it's
and
still worth
forever.
it. So,
well, so amazingly, like all I know about One Piece, other than that it's like going to end at like 1,000 or 1,000 plus episodes, is somehow 90% of it all is still filler. I mean, sorry, canon, not filler.
whoa. Who said that?
That was us, dude.
There is
Whoa.
there's a website that's like, hey, what's filler? It's like 10% is filler. Everything else, you can watch and it pertains to the plot.
And 10% is filler?
I can pull up the stat for sure. But
No,
I know it's very low.
Because like Naruto was like the number one for filler. Episode wise.
God damn Naruto fillers.
What do you mean? You didn't want to have a flashback to another flashback of Naruto
Dude.
sitting on the swing?
Yeah. We always talk about
Yeah,
the swing set. Always the
I
swing
love how
set.
that swing got more airtime than a lot of other characters.
I love recycled scenes.
Yeah. Because like there's a decent amount of filler, but it's not really.
Yeah, it's about 10% of the entire show of One Piece is filler. So about 100 episodes of what they've released currently.
Yeah, there's a lot of recap episodes because they don't really do filler. They just like, here, we're gonna recap the last 300 episodes, and it's like 15 episodes, which I just skip. But
Yeah, honestly, I often skip those.
yeah, they have like these recaps for sure.
I just watched this.
Yeah, I will not deny that. I was gonna say, so speaking of video games, video game animes, I watched a new one this weekend. I haven't heard
What'd you watch, old man?
I haven't heard many people talk about it, but I actually like it a lot. For the first episode, it's called "I'm Standing on a Million Lives." I don't know if you guys heard of this. It's a brand.
Oh, I was gonna watch that, but I never got around to.
So it's a dude. He like hates like real life pretty much. He's a gamer or whatever. He just loves playing video games.
Aw.
And these like two girls kind of like stare at him. He kind of notices the stares at him. Just doing a really quick like intro to this anime. But anyways, what happens is those two girls were in this video game and they summon him to the video game. And pretty much what happens is when he gets to the video game, they do like a little fortune wheel that he has to spin, and it's their class or whatever. So the two girls, one girl is a wizard, one is a warrior, and he has to spin it. Well, he gets the farmer class, and they get mad at like,
oh hell
you're
yeah,
useless, you're the farmer
Harvest
class.
Moon, baby.
And he's like, what's my weapons? And he's got like a hoe and a sickle, and he's like, oh, okay. And anyways,
Think of all the profit he could get from like just crops and shit.
yeah. Anyways, like, but he's like the gamer, where the other two are not really gamers, but they're like in this world that they got summoned to. But the short story is, because I don't want to spoil the whole first episode, is so it's another thing, like they can die in this world, but they come back in 30 seconds. There's like a 30-second timer. But the thing is, in this world, if the whole party dies, they die in real life. So
Oof.
they have to.
I mean that's better than dot hack and like SAO and all that.
But it's funny because like the two girls are not very good at the games. They're like, oh, I'm gonna use your wind magic. You're a wizard. Use your wind magic. And she does, and just blows like.
I'll hold
wind.
him off for 20
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah.
Come back. Come
No,
back.
all it did was just blow wind at its hair, like they were fighting a goblin, and it was like, "You're useless. What are you talking about me being useless?"
But he's got a hoe and a sickle. What else do you need?
And then the one girl's like, "Oh, you're a warrior. Use your sword." And she just like throws her sword at the goblin. He's like, "What are you doing?" So, yeah.
I imagine most people here have watched Konosuba.
Yes, love
Yeah,
Konosuba.
so right now it sounds a little similar to Konosuba as far as like kind of the comedy inside of it.
They kind of focus more on the death thing because he's a farmer. So when he goes fights the goblin, he like dies. He gets back up while the others run around. He gets back up and he goes and he fights it again. And then finally he kills it, but he died like, I don't know, 3-4 times just to try to win that fight.
Yeah.
So yeah. But that's why
This sounds actually. It sounds interesting.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's why the title's "I'm Standing on a Million Lives" because I imagine he's gonna die a lot. So.
What do you mean? He's gonna eventually get that golden, sickle and hammer and axe.
But that's his only two weapons.
Is the top right?
I'm standing. Yeah. Is it like SAO? Kind of.
That's probably what I'm doing. Like Fridays, watch that.
Oh, the other detail that I forgot is they have to do quests. Alexa, I'm not talking to you.
She wants to be part of the
anyways, so they have to do these quests, and if they do these quests, they can get another friend to join their party to summon into that world, and they can get up to 10 party members. So it's very interesting.
So the more they add to their party, the more likely they are to not die.
Yeah, more likely. But something big happens in the first episode. And they're like,
are they allowed to like revive each other, or
they revive after 30 seconds? They have to.
No,
wait,
but I mean, like someone from the party member like revive them.
Not that I know of. Because there's a warrior and a wizard. What's like a wind wizard? So I don't know. They don't have.
Did anybody else here? So it's an anime I started a couple seasons back, but didn't follow through with. Did anybody continue along with I don't want to die, so I'll put all my stats into defense?
Yeah,
yes.
Go free.
How did that like end up turning out for like the later half of it?
When did you stop? Just like in the middle ish?
It was like 2-3 episodes.
Yeah, it got pretty good. I would say I liked it. I thought it would be more funnier though.
Interesting.
It's more kind of just a fun act, like MMO-ish kind of thing, like events and stuff that they do is really cool. But I thought it would have been funnier. It is funny.
Yeah,
it has funny parts. It's just not not focused on comedy.
On the comedy, yeah. On the first episode, it's funny because it's the first time you're seeing it. It's like, okay, level up, just more defense. It's like, okay, yeah, that's the gimmick. But
how she just defeats a dragon by eating it.
Yeah. She becomes really OP. I mean, obviously, but
she beats the dragon by cheating it by just getting resistance to poison and just like, oops, have no weapon now.
But the events is kind of cool and kind of fun. So Salute. Have you watched Buffree?
Oh no, I haven't seen that.
Okay, it's another MMO. We're just gonna stack your list up a little bit. Salute.
Yeah,
it's all right though.
Already be on the list.
Yeah, it's all right though, because I think it was when Blair Sensei was in here. Like he's like, nope, I haven't watched that one. Nope, I haven't watched that one. Well, we'll add it to the list.
I think we gave him like 30 anime to add to his list.
I think it was. It was funny,
to the list.
Yeah, it's. I'm trying to think of what other animes I watched this weekend. But that Jujutsu Kaisen was actually really good. Very interesting. I was saying that it's like Bleach. It's like kind of reminded me a little bit of Mob Psycho. The whole club thing.
Mob Psycho is great.
Yeah.
So I need to watch that. I'm Standing a Million Lives, the new Dragon Quest, and the new Haikyuu this weekend.
And Jujutsu Kaisen for sure.
I already said that.
Oh, okay. I thought what?
I said I had to watch that one because you're talking about it, and then everything else after that.
Yeah, there's a lot. And Golden Kamui came out today.
Yeah, at episode 24.
So happy. No, 25. So happy.
Really? I thought they only had 24 episodes.
No, it just came. The new season started.
Oh,
it came out today.
That way.
Yeah. Which Salute did you enjoy? Have you watched it, Awesome Dude? I'll ask Awesome Dude real quick.
Negative.
Okay. I highly recommend it. It is gory, but it is really funny at the same time. It's about this like treasure, this kind of like gold rush kind of thing, but they created a map on people's like bodies, like tattooed, and they have to find these like bodies and stuff, and to get to like all these people are going after this treasure that they're supposed to get. But there's a lot more to it, but that's kind of like the gist of it. But it's very good. It's funny. It's gory. I think it's a highly underrated anime. I think me and Salute have talked about it before, which I'm glad Salute has watched it because it's awesome. And the first episode was pretty good. The comedy is just great on it. It's really silly. Like the guy in the sled in this first episode. Dude, you're fat, man. We need less weight. They just freaking toss them off.
Run back. Yeah, actually, I didn't expect that, but I found that part so good.
You gotta run that weight off, boy.
Yeah.
It's good.
I also need to do that. I need to catch you on Fire Force. I'm still behind.
Yeah, I'm still behind on Fire Force.
I dropped off partway through season 1 on Fire Force.
I don't blame you.
It like they try to force the humor more in the second season.
No, first season.
Oh yeah, first season, and just like this, I don't really understand the second season. It just goes all over the place.
The first season was so great with like the action, but they were really like throwing fan service in there mid like boss fight, and it was like that. No,
it gets. Well,
you can.
I don't know if you
do
want
that and have it be okay, but
there's one scene that in the second season that was just so dumb with the one Fire Force lady with the cat ability.
Yeah, she's a fan service lady, pretty much.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. Does not surprise me when you say that.
Well, it's weird. Like, I don't know if it's not really that big of a spoiler.
Spoiler.
I don't know if you guys want me to say it.
Well, what is it?
I know.
Like,
well, just
I won't be catching up, so go for it.
Oh, so
at least by me.
And like the second season, she
I'll end up watching it, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So she ends up like in the second season, she starts taking the sister classes, and she's wearing like the nun outfit, and then out of nowhere she trips, and all of her clothes from her like neck fall down besides like the headdress of the nun outfit. It's like that makes no fucking sense.
Yeah,
right.
It was that kind of ham-fisted fan service.
Like, then you see the captain from the 8th, and then the captain and the lieutenant are like, how did everything else fall off besides the headdress? Because that's what she tripped on.
Yep.
That's why I dropped it. I wanted to like it, and I did like it so much, but it was just too much to. I've had
a little like beat. I feel like Fire Force is okay. I'm still watching it. The action's good. That's probably why I keep watching it. But I don't really care for the main character. The humor is a hit and miss. Sometimes it does make me laugh. Sometimes it's just like really cringe.
My
like
favorite character is not even anyone from the 8th. It's the 7th captain.
Oh, the broom guy.
Benny Maru.
Yeah, Benny Maru.
The broom guy.
Yeah, broom guy. I don't know. I'm so bad with names. So
well, he's got like his weird ability with fire is like he uses these like as Older says, like brooms that he can control.
Yeah. And
he uses them to all catch on fire, and then he just has them all attack people while he's still attacking them, since he's so good at controlling his fire.
Yeah. How far is the Salute on Fire Force, real quick?
I haven't watched it at all.
I haven't watched it at all? Oh, okay.
No, that's why I said, maybe I won't end up watching it, but it's on the list.
I don't know if it's worth it.
It's like a hit or miss anime.
I love the concept of Fire Force.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
it's a great in concept, but the execution was completely like off point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it sounds like a really good concept, and even from what I've seen, it looks really cool. But it seems like it has
action's good. The whole like fire thing's kind of cool because like everyone uses fire in a different way. But yeah, it
depends on like what generation you are.
I feel like it's 50-50 though for people because like some people just love it, which is fine. I mean, that's just maybe your style.
I just like it because it's made by the guy who made Soul Eater.
Right. And plus we had like Blair the Witch and Soul Eater. You know, that's the fan service there, but it wasn't really. It got openly more fan servicey, and right now I'm at a point where fan service isn't exactly what I'm looking for in an anime. So I was like, all right, I'm going to knock that down a little bit lower on my list.
No, I agree. I could totally understand.
I kind of like started losing interest. That's why I haven't like watched since like episode 9 of season 2.
Yeah, I'm slowly catching up right now, just because I want to finish all. Which is, it's not over though. It's gonna go to 24. Like 13 episodes came, but episode 14 came out, so I'm guessing they're doing 24 episodes. So I thought it was gonna end at 13, but it did not end at 13.
I thought it was gonna go to like 15.
No, they usually stop at 13, or they go to 24 or 26 or whatever, depending on
37.
Yeah. Trying to think, what else did I watch? Did you guys watch any that we haven't mentioned yet?
So we mentioned it just before we started recording for the podcast, but I watched the Made in Abyss movie, and if you've watched Made in Abyss, especially till its completion, it gets worse or better, depending on.
I would have watched it, but I didn't feel like paying for a digital ticket to watch a movie.
That's fair. Luckily, I had a friend.
Yeah.
Wow, and you didn't invite us. Thanks,
Wow.
awesome, dude. Wow.
I really want to watch it, and you say it's
Yeah.
definitely worth. Would you say it's worth the $20?
Oh yeah, like so
it's cheaper than like going to the movies and seeing it pretty
yeah,
much. So.
And it's cheaper than if you're gonna get like a new movie being released out to the public for people to watch in quarantine. It's cheaper than that too.
Yeah, it's cheaper than Mulan.
But yeah, it's 2 hours, and if you've watched Made in Abyss, and I say that to not spoil it, because if you haven't watched this show,
isn't it like a continuation of the show?
Yeah, it's a continuation.
Yeah, so it's the whole next arc of the show.
Yeah, you have to watch this one.
I don't even remember Made in Abyss that much.
It's about 2 kids and they're
I know what it's about, but like it's all happy and friendly, and then like, you know, hello darkness, my old friend starts happening.
Yes.
Yep.
And it's just like, why would they do this to this anime?
Like I said, it gets better and worse.
Yeah, it's kind of like, that's kind of how like Hunter x Hunter was for me. Hunter x Hunter was like joyful, and then you get to the ant arc, it's like, oh god. Bad things happening.
Dear.
That went south. But yeah, no, I do want to watch the Made in Abyss movie for sure.
If you do watch it, let me watch it with you.
Oh.
You be the guy for him.
All right, we'll all watch it. Someone's got it.
All
right, everyone, $5.
Don't watch it with kids around.
Oh, why not?
What? That's totally kid.
I made that mistake with a different anime, which I've told this story.
Ooh.
Oh, didn't you watch Grimgar Fantasy Ash with your kid?
Yeah, I did.
You got to the scene with the goblin where the shitty. So all the Grimgar Fantasy Ash is like a kind of like these group of people randomly get transported to like a video game that's all fantasy. They kind of just go to a random like teacher, and that's what their class will be. They're so poor that their house, they don't even have mattresses. They just sleep on hay. So like all they could do was kill goblins, because that was like the easiest thing. The first goblin they encountered, it was just one goblin. It took all, what was it, 5 or 6 of them to kill one goblin. They're slowly like hitting it, and it's just like screaming.
The scene
in
that
pain.
I remember, the reason why I hit the remote button, turned off quick button, you know, power button.
Which one?
It was, so episode 1 was fine. Episode 2 is when they run into the little goblin, and you know, he pulls out the knife there because he's got to defend, because one's getting beat up or whatever, and he goes to defend it, and he just you know, stab. I'm like, whoa, turn off. No, granted, I think my son was maybe 3 at the time, really wasn't paying attention, but still I was like, oh no, we ain't watching this. We ain't watching this.
It was still funny because it took all 5 of them to kill one goblin.
Yeah.
Goblin.
Yeah, just one single goblin with a dagger.
Man, could you take a goblin yourself?
Probably. I mean, I am the Goblin King.
Sound of confidence.
Yeah, what, you're the Goblin Slayer, man?
Yeah, I mean, goes in, you just Cobra Kai.
I guess if it's life and death, yeah. I mean, he was a small little goblin, it's a little tiny guy, but I don't know, man. I don't know. The only other one that I did watch that I'm thinking from all the new animes is Burn the Witch, which I
want to watch it, but all
enjoyed.
the episodes are premium locked.
Yeah, I'll say I enjoyed it. It's kind of like a Harry Potter-ish kind of world with dragons and the only reason why I'm saying Harry Potter is it does that like two world thing, like got the real
it's separated
world,
from the world, but not exactly.
Yes, but like they can only like see these dragons and stuff, so it's kind of like that thing. They gotta like enter, but it is funny. It definitely has good comedy.
Do they call the non-magical people muggles?
No. But
you can't say
it just kind of reminded me of that. I don't know. I like the first episode. I thought it was funny, kind of cool.
But still, would you recommend the Dragon Quest anime? Because that's the one I was most interested in. Besides the million ways.
You're kind of asking the wrong person, but I enjoyed it but I never played a Dragon Quest game. So I
meant like the anime. Like, was the anime worth?
Yeah, I liked it.
Not because of the games.
No, I thought it was fun. I have no idea what's going to happen. Yeah. Did you watch it, Sloot?
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, my son was dying because of laughter because that old guy that like trains Kai there, where he has the capsules thing.
Yeah,
where he's like, if you can use these capsules to capture people or whatever, and you get like Ghostbusters like sucked in, but then you can like it's like a certain word, and then he says another word and it shoots him out. So he's doing it to his master. He's like, "Oh, gulp," and it sucks him in, sucks him out, sucks it in. Yeah. He's like, "I am not a test subject," and he just keeps doing it. So it's pretty funny. I don't know. I like the first episode. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, the animations are pretty cool too. The art style, rather.
Yeah, it's very.
I like it.
Is it a very accurate? Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
It's made by Toei.
I'm looking at the thumbnail right now, and he looks like young Goku.
Yeah.
So
it's made by the game Dragon Quest. All of the art is done by Akira Toriyama.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
okay. That makes sense. Yeah, and Toei Animation's got it. I don't know. It's pretty good. Hey, there's Aaron. He forgot that show. Uh-oh. I wouldn't call them the Gobstoppers then. Fritz.
If you guys are looking for like the highest like laugh to episode ratio is Golden Boy. At 6 episodes, 2 hours total.
Golden Boy.
I've never heard of Golden Boy.
I watch it, if not every year, a bit more than that.
I'm Googling.
It does have some lewd content, very mature, but it's about this guy named Kentaro Oe. He's a freeder, which is he works part-time jobs to get by, and he just tries to make the world a better place. That's all it's about. And
right.
Yeah, I have not seen this one.
He's smiling and laughing too much, so I'm calling his bluff.
There's a smirk on that face.
It is legitimately one of my favorite anime. So much so.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What's he got?
He's got an envelope.
He's got something.
Oh.
I'm guessing that's from the anime.
That's the main character,
right? It is from the anime, yeah. This is from the intro.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's the actual cell that they used in the animation.
Oh, wow.
You must have paid a pretty penny for that.
So I have to put that on my list.
Awesome.
I think it was about
I bookmarked it.
Yeah,
it's not the worst.
Oh, Fritz was talking about the 6 people to kill a goblin. I'm trying to think of the funniest. What's the funniest animes like Salute and Box have you watched? Like, what would you recommend? I'm trying to think of one right now.
Funniest.
Yeah.
Funniest?
Because Awesome Dude, that Golden Boy would be your
Golden Boy 100%.
Okay.
If you're in Twitch chat, I'll be posting the link to it for you to see.
Okay.
Total runtime is 2 hours, 23 minutes, all 6 episodes.
What would I recommend? I surprisingly like Gintama a lot.
Gintama is very popular. My buddy Justin speaks nothing but like 9s of it.
I would say like the first like 20 episodes. I haven't watched all of it. I've only like episode 80-ish. But man, they have some golden episodes that make me die of laughter. And I haven't watched all of it yet, but it's great. It's kind of, I don't know, it kind of reminds me, I always say Futurama-ish, but in Samurai, I don't know, but it's a goofy one. Otherwise, I'm thinking of, I don't know, like, I like Blood Lad, I like Good Luck Girl.
I
Just
can't.
like
I can't
throwing
really.
funny ones out there.
I'm trying to like look down the list of some stuff, but
I've
actually funny.
I don't really know what I'd go for funny.
Of Gintama, I've seen a few clips. I haven't watched any full episodes, but I remember like I think it was a 10-minute scene of two characters, and they were in the bathroom, I believe, and they're talking about just like the sandpaper, like toilet paper that they have to
Yeah.
wipe themselves, and
Is that the
it
hemorrhoid
went on
guy?
for quite a long time.
Is that the hemorrhoid guy? I think the hemorrhoid.
I guess I don't remember too much about it other than it's a 10-minute
Uh,
scene of them going to the bathroom. They had sandpaper.
yeah, it's
Like, do
Katana,
I
man.
wipe? I don't know.
It's Katana, man. Uh, good stuff. Good stuff. God, I'm trying to think of like other like really funny, like pure comedy ones. I'm trying because like I don't
Yeah,
know,
I've
like
never
Gurren
really
Lagann
watched a
is
pure
funny, but like that's not a pure
comedy
funny.
one.
You
Because
know,
like I've definitely watched animes that make me laugh.
Devil as a Part Timer. I like that one. I thought that
It was
was
pretty good.
yeah.
I enjoyed that one.
I
I never
enjoyed that
seen
one.
that one.
Don't remember much about it, honestly, but that was at a
It
time where
had
I was
pretty
like
good funny
binge
parts.
watching anime
Yeah,
nonstop.
yeah, yeah. Try to throw some out there for you guys. Man, funny's kind of tough. Parasite was very funny in my opinion. What? Yeah, actually, yeah. It's at parts Parasite was, yeah. But it's not a pure comedy though.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like,
So,
I could really use a laugh. Let's go Parasite.
yeah, I wouldn't recommend that.
Oh my god.
But I do agree, it does have funny parts, for sure. I love when he gets the parasite for the first time. That's pretty funny. I'm
Funny.
I'd say like Mob Psycho
Yeah,
tends to be a
we
bit
literally just
funnier.
said the same thing at the same time. Yeah.
I probably would have
Oh,
to go
Mob.
with like One Punch Man was pretty funny, like the first season.
I like One Punch.
That's like the only thing that comes to mind of like funny.
Yeah, especially like One Punch comes off as intentionally trying to be funny because you know the whole gimmick where
yeah.
Mob Psycho is the gimmick, but there's a lot more drama to it.
Yes.
Yeah, because being a teenager and stuff. The high school life.
Right.
And the lying master.
Yeah. No, I One Punch I'd probably put in there because I mean that's the whole thing is One Punch. So, I mean it is kind of serious, but not really. It's mostly.
Well, so like, I'm sure everybody's familiar with like the One Punch Man fighting game, where like the whole time is it's 3v3, but if you choose Saitama,
You have to
you're
wait 2 minutes
down the
before he comes
player.
in.
Right. You got to kill time for like however long in the battle for Saitama to get there just to win in one punch.
Yeah.
Like it's fantastic.
Smart.
That's awesome.
It's funny because when you have Saitama versus Saitama, they don't kill each other in one punch.
I do like Space Dandy guy in space. You know,
He's a dandy guy in space.
it's all about the boobies, babe. What's the other one? Oh, have you ever watched Zombieland Saga?
No.
Where the guy gets like he like revives all the pop stars to like make a concert out of it. It's actually pretty hilarious. So it's like all different like genres of music, like metal and like it's just like for instance when I think it's the first episode, they do like a metal concert, but they're out there and everyone's like human in the crowd wise, but they're zombies. But like they'll be like rocking out and they rock and they're like their necks crack all the way back and the one guy's like, is that supposed to be like that? Is that supposed to happen like that? No. That was pretty funny. If you that was like kind of a newer ish one. I think it came out last year, but that one was pretty funny. Had a good laugh in there. see here. At Food Wars, I'd probably put Food Wars in there. Have you watched Food Wars at all, Awesome Dude?
I've seen all of it now.
I haven't watched Food Wars only because it's not high on my list. I'm sure I'd like it for what it is, but
Is it
it's
the
not
fan
something.
service?
No,
No?
not so much. Just
No,
there are many other things I'd prefer to watch before it.
I've never watched it, and I'm honestly not much of a fan of the fan service.
Yeah,
I don't care
I'm
for
in
it
the
much.
same boot.
It's
Same
okay.
boot,
It's
boots.
okay at certain times, but
Yeah.
I feel like the only thing that I've recently watched that kind of had fan service for sure was something called Tsugumomo. I thought it was pretty good, but I don't even know where it came from.
I don't mind like, especially like comedy wise, like fan service. Okay, that's kind of like, but like when it's like a pretty serious anime and they like just throw this random fan service, that's when it kind of like just depletes.
That was me in Fire Force.
Yeah, Fire
it was
Force,
like,
for
okay,
example, is perfect.
the tone is great. All right, this battle's literally heating up. Yeah. Oh, and then that happens. Okay.
Yeah, then everything got ruined.
Was it the fight where she like was supposed to fight this really strong person and her clothes came up and the guy knows? Yeah, that fight.
Yeah.
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 I was so mad about
And
that.
then
I was like, what?
He literally gets punched into her chest.
Yep.
And then goes to walk away and tears off her clothes.
Yep.
You can't make that up on the spot.
Yeah, I remember. I was pretty upset about that too, not gonna lie. Unknown says as soon as that thing became his right. Oh, for Parasite, I couldn't stop laughing. Yeah, it was a good part for Parasite. It really was. I would say though, for Food Wars, I did not watch this show for a while because like all the like, you know, the food orgasm. I'm like, nah, it's probably all fan service and that. But honestly, started watching, man, like, you know, we were talking about sports anime, like how detailed they get.
Mhm.
They get really detailed about like food and stuff, and it's actually like, I don't know, it's just like fun. It's like we were watching the Food Channel, and
This would make the perfect garnish.
yeah, like, and they do the anime thing where they get like really serious, like, you know, like, oh, I'm putting the peppers or whatever, you know, in there, but I don't know, man, it's kind of addicting. Like, I like it a lot. I did not think I would like it, but I got me hooked, man. It's funny.
Anime is infectious.
Yeah, dude. And it's about food, but it's kind of cool, like how they cook it and stuff. It seems like I'm learning about cooking food, and it's not just like Japanese food. It's like all kinds of food, like any kind of food.
It's every type of cuisine.
Yeah, cuisine. It's so like I don't know. I recommend it. It took me a while, but yeah, I'm glad I did watch it. So
Yeah, I mean, the sports tie-ins for anime, like, I'm sure there are some that have like the orgasmic feeling when they, you know, do something properly, but otherwise it's just like the thrill, like, and exhilaration of, oh my god, they did that technique. They've been practicing that.
yeah, pretty much. Starts talking about how his grandfather's death inspired him to cook an omelet. Oh, Food Wars there. Chat, you got any questions for us by any chance? Or Awesome Dude, do you have any other questions? Or we have questions for each other? Best fight scene, go.
Ooh, best fight scene, huh?
Jin Mori versus the other guy. Last episode of God of High School.
Of all time?
Oh no, that's just a recent one.
I know.
That could be a recent one, yeah. What first came to mind is
maybe not best fight scene, but like, what was your favorite fight scene? Maybe that's a better way to rephrase that. Of any anime.
the tournament in Dragon Ball Super with
Jiren?
versus... Yeah.
Ooh, that is a pretty good one. I love the music in that.
It wasn't like a long fight, but the fight in the Dark Tournament of Yu Yu Hakusho where Kurama went back to his actual demon form.
Yes. So I was like, it's not a single fight, but the entire Dark Tournament arc in Yu Yu Hakusho, if you love amazing fights,
Rinku is the best character. He just uses heavy-weighted yo-yos to beat you to death with.
I would say that's like one of the best, like, just tournament arcs.
Sword grow long.
It set the standard for tournament arcs.
For sure, yeah. and probably still I can't. Can you even think of one that would be better tournament wise?
Like
Outcome?
DBZ and Yu Yu Hakusho, they aired at the same time, but DBZ kind of wrote itself into a corner, at least in the Z era,
Yeah.
where they gave everybody the Kamehameha wave, and it's like, okay, Goku's got to be the one to kill it, unless it's Cell, then makes Gohan do it. But like Yu Yu Hakusho
Yeah.
is every character in the main party has a completely different move set, and in the Dark Tournament, everybody on the other team has a completely different move set. And it doesn't ever seem like the victories are ever like, okay, well, this person clearly won unless they were outclassed or like they had to write around it to make the character win.
I still want to get the Dark Tournament fighting game for the PS2.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
But it's so expensive
but it's good. It's definitely good.
It's expensive on Amazon though.
Well, yeah, it's probably only so many copies out there, I imagine. But yeah, I agree. Like,
I didn't know this existed. Yeah. Sounds interesting.
Like, I agree on the Dragon Ball thing, like the whole writing. I mean, with taking away the whole death scenario, kind of affects the whole story of DBZ, which we've talked about on the podcast. Like that's the one thing. Even though I love DBZ, but man, the whole like no threat thing kind of bothers me a lot. So. And just the powering up, but
yeah,
I still enjoy it. Still enjoy the characters. Still enjoy the fighting because the fight scenes are pretty amazing.
Oh, apparently it's only like $40 or something on Amazon.
Yeah, DBZ is, it's good. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's iconic.
Yeah, I would say like for me, like the best fight scenes, at least animation wise, I can think is like Unlimited Blade Works. I'm trying to pick one that was my favorite though out of that series. I don't know if you guys have you guys watched Fate Unlimited Blade Works?
Oh yeah, I never heard of that one until now.
Dude, it's so clean and it's just awesome.
I watched the first season of Fate Stay Night, and everybody's like, you can't judge it on that one. That's the bad one.
Yeah,
but I watched all of it, and it did not make me want to go watch more.
Dude, Unlimited Blade Works is really good. But yeah, I can kind of agree with the Stay Night. That was the very first one. But man, like best animation, I think so far about any anime I've seen on that one. I would say like Demon Slayer's up there. I'm just talking about animation wise completely. And SAO season 3 is up there for sure. I think one of my top ones for just animation wise. But yeah, Unknown is wondering a scary anime. Parasite isn't cutting it for me.
Oh, ooh.
Do you guys have spooky? Great. I mean, it's October. It's spook time.
Yeah. So I'll give you a good one. For fitting for the month is Shiki. It's about vampires. If you're not looking for that, why don't you watch Another? That's a very good one as well. I could go all day, but
I heard
2 is good now.
I have not watched it.
Shiki is very good. Very good.
Do you like scary horrorish animes?
I'll watch pretty much anything. Okay, like gore doesn't bother me. So I'm good to virtually watch anything. And there was a good couple months where all I was doing was going through like all the horror anime, and Shiki and Another are ones that I really kept like going back to.
How about you, Salute? Have you watched any spooky ones?
Any actual spooky or horror animes?
Yeah,
not really.
No.
Not specifically, no.
I watch some, but not many, because the wife usually doesn't like watching them. I remember Counter told me about what is it? Is it Angel of Death? Is that what it's called? He's like, yeah, it's a really good anime, and I'm like, okay, well, watch it. And it was like this girl that woke up in this like building where she has to like go through like there's like these crazy like dudes, like one guy's obsessed with like eyeballs and stuff. And it's like a horror-ish kind of thing. She's like, gotta get out of there. I don't know. But me and my wife were watching it. She's like, "What? I thought it was a good anime." I was like, "I don't know. Like, I didn't watch this yet. I have no idea."
My friend's recommended.
Yeah, it's like recommended. This gory anime. This guy, yeah, it was. So we only watched like an episode of that, maybe 2. So, Danganronpa. Have you
Oh, Danganronpa.
Danganronpa?
Yeah,
Is that how you say it?
that's
I
one
don't
I was
know.
gonna
Yeah.
suggest. Or has anyone seen like Vampire Nights or like Dead Man Wonderland?
Dead Man Wonderland was very good, but Japan hated it, so we're never getting season 2.
Never get season 2, unfortunately.
Rip.
Or there's that like the one that came back out in like 2007, Mononoko. It's like Mononoke. It's like a really weird like animation for it.
So I haven't seen that one. But what just released this season is a remake or a reboot
Oh, you're
of
gonna talk about
Higurashi When They Cry.
Yeah, Zero
First,
wants me to watch that.
OG one back in the day, very horror, very messed up. It's fantastic, but it's boring. Very shocking, very boring. I haven't watched the reboot yet, so we'll see how it goes. I hear it's very good though.
Yeah, Zero's telling me about that last week. I was like, I'll put it on the list, but it's not gonna be watching with the wife. So,
Yeah, it's a staple. Like it's known for what it did, but it is very boring.
Okay,
but shocking. The shocking scenes do outweigh the boring, but I wouldn't recommend watching it.
I would say probably one of my favorite ones, which I probably fits the October Halloween vibe, maybe. Future Diary, I like a lot.
Future Diary, yep.
I love Future Diary. I love anything that's a plot twist, so I always praise
especially
that one.
what kind of makes it more the horror side, other than people dying, is there's a bunch of like horror gore or like horror porn in it too, like with the one scene in the person's eye. That's all you gotta.
Yeah.
Feel like it. They show that really good.
Oh. You know what's actually really good? I don't know if it'd be like spooky, but Death Parade is actually pretty good.
I haven't watched it yet. I hear nothing but good things about it.
That's good. I'm trying to just like think of the Halloweenish vibe. I would say the best Halloween like kind of show is Soul Eater. Like the art style is like that's it. That's like
I mean
it's Halloween.
Yeah,
I can't disagree. Like you got Death and Skeleton, Blair the Witch. And I believe she lives in like a pumpkin house, but
yeah,
like
so yeah, if you're not looking for a horrorish one or a gorish one, Soul Eater would be definitely a Halloween vibe for you to check out. So, but yeah, that's any more questions, chat?
Excuse me.
What would you guys recommend for like the most feelsy anime? Doesn't have to be like a sad or a happy, but like
any kind of feel.
What rocked you? Like
Smully and the Force Spirit. I really like that.
That is tough.
It came out this year.
So we're not going to do one, just any feeling, huh?
So that one gave me a lot of feels because it was a good anime.
Think what you asking that, what comes to mind first from what I watched recently is Hunter x Hunter, like the end.
Oh yeah, really
got me in the feels.
Yes, I for Hunter x Hunter, like a different feel was when what's the cat lady there? When she first comes to the scene, it's with Kite and Gon and Killa.
Yeah,
the tower scene there, like when they feel that pressure, like that. That was a good moment.
That was an what the fuck moment.
Yeah, that was like holy shit, like on the edge of my seat kind of thing. So that kind of feel, that was a certain feel for sure. I'm trying to think of what's the sad. I mean, One Piece definitely hit the feels for me.
I guess if we had to go with sad, is the moment where
don't just what are you gonna say?
Oh, it's something from Naruto.
Okay,
like,
okay, yeah. Never mind.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, who cares?
Well, it's like the scene when Jiraiya had to battle the other the six pins.
Yeah.
That kind of got to me
when he passes away.
Yes, that one's a pretty sad one. Clannad, the whole thing. No,
No. I was gonna say
you're
there's
lying,
like a
April.
few
If we're gonna
examples.
go, let's go pure sadness.
Like Clannad, both like OG and After Story in tandem.
Yeah,
It's gonna gut punch you right at the end. Anohana for like a feel good happy ending that can make a grown man cry.
can I put Gurren Lagann in there? Because yeah, that was very surprising and mixed emotions about that. Episode 8. Episode 8. Funny story about that. I found that out the hard way. I'm not trying to. I'm gonna be very vague because Salute hasn't watched it yet. I watched episode 9 on accident first, and I was confused.
Oh no!
Because everyone was sad. I was like, "What?" Me and my wife were like, "Wait a minute, did we miss something?" And we went back to episode 8. Oh no!
The catalyst for the entire anime.
I know. Oh no! Like that is like such a misstep. I was like, "Are you serious right now?" I was so mad.
That's quite a scene to not see.
Yeah, it'd be really confused.
Oh no!
Yes. So.
Yeah, I am worried. Always worried about doing that by accident. Yeah. So I'm always very careful.
Well, it's funny.
If I gotta go through an episode and review it first.
Yeah.
Get it. Make sure.
It's just funny because I think we watched episode 7 and we went to bed, and then the next day we're like, oh, we'll continue. And I don't know how we got to episode 9, but I was like, what the hell?
It was
so mad.
It was a misclick.
But yeah, that's for sure. Man, there's so many like anime gives you the feels, man. Gives you the feels.
If you want another,
sure, you haven't watched it.
This is not necessarily a spoiler, but it's kind of a spoiler.
Okay.
Very very mild spoiler.
Okay.
If you guys haven't watched School Live, that would be very fitting this month.
School Live. I feel like
it'll make you feel. It'll make you feel. Don't try to search into it too much because there's a lot of potential to spoil the first episode.
I'm just trying to look at the cover. No, I have not watched this one.
I've not
watched it. Very good.
It got some feels in it.
Oh yeah, it's a roller coaster, but it make you feel some sadness.
I wanted to say the One Piece one, but I can't because Salute's got to catch up. So
just go to Attack on Titan. That gives you enough feels.
Yeah, not sad, but definitely epic moments for sure in Attack on Titan. The Levy moments, Levy versus the Beast.
What the fuck moments.
I will say this is going back to Hunter x Hunter. My favorite transformation scene, if you want to say, was with Gon. His transformation. I don't know if have you guys has everyone watched Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah, I've seen it.
But
okay.
For it.
No.
I know what he's
I won't explain
about.
why he transforms, but that scene is so badass though. I love it. I'm surprised you haven't watched Hunter x Hunter, Awesome Dude? Like the 2011 version?
There's just so much on the list.
Okay, no, that's fine.
That's my only reasoning.
I'm surprised because you
the thing alone has 200 episodes or something.
Right.
Well, 150 I think is where it's
something like that.
But there's I could watch 4 24 episode anime.
Well, I'm just
in the time to go through Hunter x Hunter.
Well, I'm a little surprised because Yu Yu Hakusho, because it's the same writer. And they do the really good fighting. It's not just power up. It's these cool abilities that everyone kind of has and how they use it and stuff like that. So I would highly recommend Hunter x Hunter.
You're right to expect it. If I was like, oh yeah, best battle scenes, Yu Yu Hakusho. Okay, Hunter x Hunter. No, I haven't watched that. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's all good.
What do you mean? I need to watch Yu Yu Hakusho though. Sounds good.
You haven't watched Yu Yu? Is a classic.
No, it sounds really good though.
I love the opening song of Yu Yu Hakusho. So
you don't need to watch after the Dark Tournament arc. You can. I went back and watched through the whole thing as a longtime fan who never finished it. But Dark Tournament arc for sure is some of the best anime you will probably see.
Yeah.
When it comes to shonen fighting.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really good. Definitely classic for sure. I just watched it, probably now a year or two, because I bought the whole set on DVD. I think this was at the time, so yeah. And and my wife never watched it, so then we sat down and watched it.
And you watched it.
It's good.
Yeah.
Watch.
One of the good things about
I sat
Yu
there and I
Hakusho
opened my eyes and I watched.
is Yusuke's the thug. So when he fights like a thug. He's not like a Goku. Hey, we're gonna make sure you're at your best here. Cell have a sensu bean. Okay, let's do this. No, he's gonna use dirty tactics to win if it's going to cause him to win.
Yeah.
And that's fantastic.
Cold. Oh, yeah, it's definitely good. I like that style too. That's the same thing. Like if you like Hunter x Hunter, I mean, very very like similar when it comes to the fighting kind of thing. Just the unique like strategy for each fight is really cool. He continues that with Hunter x Hunter. So, but yeah, if you haven't watched Yu, definitely watch Yu. Worth.
Plan on it.
Well worth.
It's saved.
Yes. I hope we updated everyone's list tonight. So
I've got a few.
Yeah, more.
I had like 4.
You thought you were catching up on your list, but no.
No, I'm never catching on my list.
No.
Never.
Take a backlog and work on it. Right now, it's video games.
Yep. Man, my video game one's pretty long too. So.
I only work for like a few hours Thursday, so then I get Friday's off. So I'm just gonna watch like everything.
Yeah. I don't have anything else unless you guys do. Pretty much covered. It's pretty much past an hour now. So yeah, if you guys want to do some shout outs, I'll just say thank you, awesome dudes, Salute and Boxman for coming on the podcast.
Sorry for being late, but I just got forward when you messaged me.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem, man. So Box, you want
to shout out? Really late, by the way, Boxman.
Yeah, you're late, dude. It's weird,
man.
Yeah, I know.
You're really late, by the way, Boxman.
I'm always late.
It's a thing.
Yes.
It happens.
A box arrives precisely when they are needed.
Damn it, he beat me to the meme.
he's the box of hentai. All right. No, I was kidding.
Whoa. That's the other box.
Anyways, Box, you want to give a shout out?
You can follow me on twitch.tv/thedangerousbox. That's about it. I'm still working on the Discord. I have the server, but I need to make all the channels and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, setting that up so annoying.
I know.
Yes.
I did some stuff and I'm like,
Yeah.
Could be so much better though.
How about you? Salute. Shout outs, dude.
Shout out to my Twitch, I guess. Twitch.tv/thesalute. I'm not streaming presently, but when Shadowlands drops someday, we don't know since it's delayed.
Next year.
Delay.
Right, next
delay.
It's a good thing it got delayed, but yeah.
Oh, it's a good thing for sure. They'll make the game better that way.
Yeah, we want a good expansion release.
We want them to do that. Yeah. Like some say, one good expansion, one bad expansion. Should be a good expansion. So,
dude, I'm just waiting for Little Nightmares 2 in February.
There you go.
You playing the DLCs for that?
Nope.
Damn it.
But you gave your shout outs to Salute. Make sure you follow Salute and Box. And awesome, dude. How about your shout outs, my dude?
Yeah, sure. You can follow me at twitch.tv/awesomenessDude_. If you are the owner of the Awesomeness Dude without the underscore account, please stop using that account, for I would like it. Additionally, you can find me on YouTube. I just released a new show called Sketchiverse. It is a drawing show where me and my buddy Funky Kong, we draw some pretty crazy things in a universe that is all canon.
Nice. Yeah, I've seen you've been drawing some pretty awesome pictures, man.
I like that.
Thank you.
Yes, very good. I'm way behind in drawing skills. I've tried.
Don't worry, me too.
I've tried. So I don't know, man. Yours is pretty good. But yes, check out Awesome Dude, The Salute, and Box. And for me, your host, Oldish22. I'm everywhere as Oldish22 except for Twitter with Oldish with 3 2s.
Gotta switch that.
Yes, yeah. Maybe one day. I don't know. I'm lazy. So but I want to say thank you to chat for coming out, hanging out. I appreciate Awesome Dude's community here as well. Fritz and Flower, and I seen AA Ron was here as well. Thank you guys for just chilling, hanging out, and the questions. But yeah, definitely check out these guys. And if you guys could comment down below on YouTube or rate the podcast on if you're listening audio wise, if you're on Spotify, iTunes, or whatever, I appreciate it if you could rate it. Give us some feedback. I'd appreciate it. And yeah, just tell a friend about